All right, kids, welcome back to Big Board. I thought we would do a little check-in here. Now we've got, how many have we got? I think we've only got 2 turns under our belt, about to start the third one, and that's where it's going to get a little argy-bargy. There's a few little things I've got to refresh my memory on in terms of rules to make sure we don't foobar it up too badly. So here we go. Germans, as I mentioned in the prior video, 9 units get a accelerated movement. They get to move basically, what should I say? Basically 3 moves. So 18, if you're infantry in movement, that's 18 movement points. I elected to go along the gullies over here. We'll have a look at them in a sec. They're very similar to these here. And there's some argument that, you could have just gone 18 all the way up, but you run into a map edge issue. So you cross this gully and maybe you could come in down around here. Something to think about perhaps on an alternative play or a second play, assuming that ever occurs. And then, a big move, they lunged up to here. Then we had 2 sets of movement. I got everything else on the board, staged these guys a little bit. This is the second company. They're tasked with hitting this first, and then first company is kind of spread out along here because I couldn't get all of the units onto the map. I guess I should show you these guys here. It makes it useful. And then brought these guys in this way, and you can see how much less they've covered in 2 turns. But if they're going to go around, this is the only way to go around, and I really do want to try and bring the 2nd Battalion in around this way and hit the companies, hit the defenders, the Scots Guard defenders here at this TRP at 94 feet, and this little section down here. I want to try and hit those as hard as we can, as early as we can, and then focus on trying to take the lead from both the north and the south at the same time, as we also set up some bases of fire here. Once the sun comes up, we'll have some, I've got some guns here doing shooty bits, and then MG sections here that, they're all out in the open, and God bless them, we'll see how they do. But anything that starts shooting, we'll be able to shoot back at pretty much, and I'm hoping that will be solid gameplay for us. Now, the only thing I might do here this turn is maybe put them all in one stack so that they will get the benefit of Overwatch fire being in one stack and being able to fire. I think that would be useful, but then they have 6 steps and they become an arty target. There's no bonuses for them being 6 steps, but it consolidates them and life gets nasty. There's benefits certainly if they're smaller formations or smaller groups of men. All right, so that's kind of situation. You can see I put some dug-in markers here. After much consideration and checking online and all the rest of it, I decided to roll a die. And evens, they were dug in, and evens it is, so they dug in, and it is what it is. And if that's wrong, then shame on all of us for not picking up the errata item in this scenario yet. So here we go. We're going to keep going. I think we're doing the 1 a.m. turn. Allies have initiative. We have mist for weather, but visibility is only 2 hexes. So if I wanted to, I could right here, which would be interesting. Sorry for the glare. Put some arty down on there and affect these guys, who are in move mode, and they could voluntarily suppress themselves and flip from move mode. Whoa, camera bounce. That looks very foggy too. I guess I need to clean the lens. It's a high production quality situation here, fellas. And so they could do that. But here's the problem, right? They're going to drop 3 or 4 columns. I think it's 4 columns for night, and it really bumps the risk up of having no shoots and or worse, scatter and scattering onto my own guys. That's called a bad thing. And so we really want to try and just be patient. These guys, if they pop out and try an assault here, we're not going to get Overwatch in this hex. We are not going to get Overwatch fire because they're in a hex that I do not have a line of sight to, and therefore I cannot shoot. I will not be able to get Overwatch. It's going to go straight into assault. So this position here was stupid. So there's that. Don't let me set your defense up for you. All right, we'll keep going. Talk to you soon.